Hey everybody, it's Doug Mystic Eye here, about to hit up turn 14 of our playthrough of Darkest Night. Just showing the tree for the last time. Christmas is officially over, and we're facing the evil necromancer. But again, we're going to hit up on turn 13. I'll just do a quick recap. Necromancer appeared there chasing the scholar once again, who is now going to flee all these blights in that area. We can't get more than that there. They start to go in the monastery, but I have a plan. We got 2 blights over there, a couple more down here. Our wayfarer's doing quite well. Druid's doing okay too. He's a little hurt. He can't take too much more abuse. And then we have our monk who has lost a turn and is sitting in the monastery. So we're going to continue with turn 13, and we'll see how it goes. Excuse me, we'll see how it goes. So we'll start with our druid. Hey, I'm just getting over a little cold still, so I'm at the very tail end of it, but it's still getting me just a little bit. But, lastly, darkness track is on 12. We've got to get something done pretty quickly here. So let's move on and start our druid's turn. Again, we're going to just go in turn order: druid, scholar, monk, wayfarer, unless it shows unless something comes up that makes it more valuable for us to go in a different order, and then I'll tell you what that is in advance. So, but for now, let's continue with our druid. Okay, well here's our druid. As you can see, he's not very healthy. He's only got 2 grace at this point. He's got a secrecy of 3, so it's likely that the necromancer could track him down. But he is in the village with just 1 blight left to take care of, right there. So I think we're going to take care of that. He's got a 3 fight dice right now against this blight, which needs a 4 to destroy. And what is he going to do to accomplish that? Well, he's still in his wolf form, which gives him +1 to his fight dice, and he's got his animal companion, which gives him another 2. Now he only exhausts the animal companion if he fails. So, with that said, let's continue on and do that. Well, he rolled really high, 2 6s and a 1. So he obliterated that blight there. We're going to remove that. That was an evil presence, and he except that we didn't do our event. Okay. We've got to do our... I love getting these turns, don't like doing the events, which are actually part of the fun of the game, actually. So, we got a tracker. We're going to elude. It's not going to have any effect, but we didn't dare want to lose. Now, there was, at the time of the event, there was a -1 to elude there due to the evil presence, so he only gets 1 dice. He failed to elude, which actually means that he will lose additional secrecy. 2 as a matter of fact. So our druid went from quickly to 0 secrecy. So then not only can the necromancer find him, but the necromancer can actually attack him. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. He has no relics. Well, anyway, let's see how this goes. It's done now. So we did get rid of that blight there, and that will end the druid's turn. So we're going to move on to our scholar. The scholar is up here with the necromancer, so I'm going to reduce his secrecy to 1 as well. You know, there may be some value in rallying at the monastery at this point, but that darkness track is going up pretty fast, and we need to lure him in for a fight. You know, to beat him, we have to get a 7. So, you know, I think we're going to move him. He's running away. He's going to go to the village as well with the druid. It just seems to make sense. Of course, I move the necromancer. The necromancer will be following along shortly, I'm sure. First off, before we do that, let's draw his event. A mind leech. Interesting. We compare it to a secrecy. His secrecy at the time, well, it's 1. So, okay, it's going to be... Well, that's interesting. We compare it to a secrecy. Yeah, okay, so it's strong, young, mature, strong. So it's on the strong one. If he fails to get away from it, he's going to have to exhaust a power. He's okay in that regards. He can do a few things. One, he gets to elude with 2 dice, I think. Let me look at all the... Yeah, none of the blights up there are going to affect that. So he gets to elude with 2 dice, and that's it, basically. Let's see. He rolled a 1 and a 5. What do you need to... There's his roll. What do you need to elude? He needed a 5, so he did elude the Mind Leech and effectively got away from it and moved on to the village, where he will hang out with the druid with his relic. And we're probably going to trade that relic off fairly soon to someone that can actually fight the necromancer when the necromancer comes to town. Okay, moving on. We are going to now go on to the monk's turn, who will automatically lose his turn because he, unfortunately, was delayed as he entered the monastery. So now we're going to, because of the webs in the forest, so we're going to set him back on his side now to show that his turn is passed, and we'll move directly to the wayfarer. Well, here's our wayfarer. Gotta flip this over. His turn's not over yet. He's doing pretty good, and what we're going to do with him now is he does have a corruption blight still sitting in there, and he can also search. But I want to get him to the village because the necromancer's coming, and he may be able to defeat the necromancer. Maybe, I don't know. Actually, I don't think he can. He needs to, when you roll against the necromancer, you need to get a 7. And I'm not sure how we're going to do that yet. We need somebody that can add a bonus, like the. Well, we have to figure that out still. So the other way to do it is continue to collect keys. So, I think he's going to stay there, and he is going to use his Spirit of Discovery, which is still active, which allows him to he can deactivate it to roll 2 + 2 dice, so 3 dice for searching in the ruins there. Oh wait, let back up. Let's first get his event card out. We're going to compare to Secrecy, which is a 3. That's going to mean that he is going to encounter a ghost, which he will elude. He is by himself, so if you recall, he's got In the Wind, which he can elude with 3 dice if he's alone. So we're going to do that. He rolled a 6, 2, and a 3, so he did elude the ghosts there. And now he's going to go on to his search roll. He rolled a 6, so he did manage to search there in the ruins. We'll see what he gets. Let's hope it's something good. Well, he got. It's good enough, I guess. He got a key, which we do need for later. Because if we can get 3 relics, we can also then do the ritual at the monastery and take out the necromancer that way. So there's a couple paths to getting rid of him. I don't know how we'll do. We'll see. That is unfortunately going to end his turn. Now he's in a good place where he's at, so he's just going to stay there. Now we'll move on to the necromancer's turn. Here's our necromancer. First, we're going to move the darkness track from 12 to 13. Our necromancer here, then we're going to roll a die for him. He rolled a 6. And that means he's seen everybody, and he's heading off to the village. Now, this is an interesting scenario because the druid has a secrecy of 0, which entices the necromancer to attack him, as well as drop the 2 blights in the location there. So the necromancer has a fight of 7 and a loot of 6. So I think that when he gets there, the druid is going to attempt to elude the necromancer with 2 dice. See if he can get any bonuses here. Not really. Okay, well anyway, he's going to get his 2 dice roll. Ooh, he did it. He rolled a 6. He eluded the necromancer when the necromancer arrived to do battle with him. And we're going to drop 2 more blights down, though, in the village. We're going to drop an omen, which looks like this. Let's see, the omen tile token looks like that, and it does this wonderful effect. Higher fate events. Okay, well, we're not gonna, that's not going to have much of an impact. It could later on, but we haven't gone through a lot of the event cards yet. And then the second map tile we pulled for the village is, well, 2 omens. I guess that's can be done. I'll have to look at that and see. Well, I don't see why not. There could be, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Let me look at this and hold on. I'll say there can only be one of the same type of blight in a location, so we're going to put 2 omens there. Really doesn't have much of an effect on us this turn, except that we're going to have to destroy them to fight the necromancer, and they need a 6. Yeah, pretty rough. I may have to look up that omen card. I want to make sure I'm doing it right. It's from an expansion. Let's take a look here and see what it says. Omen. Whenever a hero in the affected location draws an event, draw an extra card and discard the one with the lowest fate. Okay, so we're going to have to pay attention to that when we draw events for these 2 characters next turn. Anyway, that's going to wrap up turn 13. Nice short turn for us. We're not doing too well, actually, and we got to try and get the relic into the hands of the Wayfarer so he can try and, or the monk, after he heals up, to see if we can fight off this the necromancer. Anyway, that'll end turn 13, and we'll see you again for turn 14.